I put Dodger's harness back on and told him, Dodger, find the way home. And he took me home.
Hi, dog people. Thanks for coming back to Rescued by a Dog, the podcast about dogs that have actually saved their owners' lives. As always, I'm Laura, and this season of the podcast is entirely listener-supported. There are 2 easy ways to support this podcast for as little as $5. First, you could just Venmo me $5 or whatever amount you want to send at the handle LauraBama. That's Laura, B as in boy, A, M as in mother, A. Or you can go to patreon.com/Rescued by a Dog podcast. Again, that's Patreon, spelled Patreon, so patreon.com/Rescued by a Dog podcast. When you join the Rescued by a Dog community on Patreon, your $5 a month will help me to continue sharing these moving stories. Today, you're going to hear from my new friend Roland, who's blind. He and his guide dog Dodger were dropped off by a taxi in the wrong neighborhood late at night in the rain. Please bear with the audio quality. I had to reach Roland by phone in Canada.
Hi, Roland. Thank you for talking to me today. What is your dog's name and what does he look like?
My dog is named Dodger, and he's a black lab.
And how did you find him?
How did I find him? I applied for a guide dog when I couldn't see anymore. I'm blind, totally blind now.
How long have you been blind?
Totally blind for about the last 8-9 years. And before that, I didn't have no side vision. Just could see straight ahead.
How long have you known Dodger?
Dodger, about 6.5 years now.
So the first couple years that you were totally blind, did you have a different dog or did you not have a dog?
I never had nothing, no. This is my first dog ever. I never had a dog before.
Do you like having a dog?
Oh, yeah. Oh, especially Dodger. Man, the things he does for me.
So how did it change your life to get a dog then?
Oh, totally. Once the dog got used to places, he can take me somewhere, like where I couldn't walk before. Like, for example, I live about 1 kilometer from a little shopping mall.
Yeah.
And I can tell him 7 different stores in there, and he'll take me right to the door of that store. Just tell him, Dodger, let's go to the bank, and he'll take me to the bank. If I tell him the drugstore, he'll take me to the drugstore.
Does he ever get it wrong?
No. Well, sometime he plays a trick on me. Instead of going to the dollar store or something, he'll go to the pet store.
That's so cute. Okay, do you remember the day that you met him? What was that like?
Oh, when I first brought him home, I had nobody to walk with me. So we got lost a lot because he didn't know where to go and I couldn't see where to go. I sort of know because I walked the area when I could see, but I don't have for crosswalks and stuff like that. It lets me know where the crosswalks are. He won't jaywalk.
He won't jaywalk. So they taught him that at the guide dog school?
Yeah.
If you get lost in the beginning, right when you first got him, if you got lost, how would you get your way home?
Somebody stopped and helped me, or somebody on the sidewalk or something.
How long did it take him to know your neighborhood enough that he could walk without help?
Oh, not long. It only takes a couple times, and then he knows where to go. Because I wasn't very long after I come home, he got distracted by another dog, and we went down this one street, and I didn't know where we were at, so I just told Dodger, find the way home. And he took me home, and we were about 2 kilometers from home, and he brought me home. And now, there's a lady went with us a couple of times, a different route, and it's 2.25 kilometers downtown to one restaurant. After that, I said, Dodger, let's go to Rosalinda's for coffee, and it's 2.25 kilometers away, and he took me to Rosalinda. If we go to an intersection where he hasn't been before, if we're walking straight ahead, you come to an intersection, he'll let me know there's a crosswalk off to the right or left, If it's off to the right, he'll turn in front of me a little bit and slow down, And then I know there's a crosswalk off to the right, but if he gives me a quick little jerk on the harness, then there's one off to the left, Because he's on your left side. But one day we were coming back, and he was supposed to be going straight ahead, but he turned off. I wasn't paying attention, and he turned off to the left there. He went to the bus terminal. He was going to catch a bus home.
Did he know it was the bus terminal?
Yeah, he knows where the bus terminal is, yeah.
So he wanted to get on the bus?
Yeah, would have got on the bus, yeah. Right where our bus stops, yeah, that's where he stopped.
Does he like getting on the bus?
Oh, yeah. I was at a nightclub. That's another story. Dodger, I go to this nightclub where they have live music, a band and stuff.
Yep.
And now he likes the music. He won't go home until it's done. He won't go out the door. He won't get in the cab. He wants to go back in.
It's so cute.
Yeah. He goes out on the dance floor with me, too. So anyway, I was there, and one cab refused to take me, which is against the law, because he said he was allergic to dogs,
Yeah.
So he got, so they brought another cab, and he took me home, and he couldn't find my house, even when I was telling him where to turn, and stuff, he could not find it. And all of a sudden, he went down one street and drove into this driveway, and I gets out, I pays him, and not what he wanted, of course, because he was driving around and I gets out and goes into the carport, and this is not my house. So I hollered at him before I got back to the road. And he stopped, and then before I got back to the road, he took off. In the rain, in the dark, and I didn't have no reflective clothes on or nothing, Dodger has nothing. I put Dodger's harness back on and told him, Dodger, find the way home. And he took me home.
In the rain?
In the rain, yeah. When you don't know where you dumped off and stuff,
That's amazing. What do you think your life would be like now if you didn't have Dodger?
Oh, it'd be terrible. I couldn't go anywhere because, I couldn't. I got my cane, but I still couldn't go where we go now. It'd be so much different. And I wouldn't even attempt, just by myself, I wouldn't even attempt to go to that grocery store and stuff, only a kilometer away. Yeah, because you have to walk along a main highway, and one stretch there's no sidewalks, just the shoulder of the road. There's 16 different places he knows where to go.
What's his favorite place to go to?
The pet store. Because there's sometimes other dogs there.
Does he get a treat when he goes to the pet store?
Oh, yeah, but he's not allowed treats. He's on a diet. He's a little overweight. So. The lady at the grocery store, do they ever like helping me, get my groceries and stuff, Because I just tell Dodger to follow the lady, you know. He just boogies around the store. One lady, at one time, I told her, I'll just tell Dodger to follow you. And so I said, you just tell him right or left. And so she followed us all around the store and picking up what we needed, and then we went back to the cash. She says, that's amazing, she says. Yeah.
Does he like meeting new people?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he just loves, especially women and little kids. He just loves women and little kids. Eh?
How do you know he loves them?
He wags his tail, and sometimes, if the little kids want to pet him so bad, I take his harness off, eh? Then he just lick their faces and stuff, and then they can pet him, eh? Otherwise, they're not supposed to pet him, eh? Like most people, he'll, try to wag his tail at him and everything else, and they pet him and everything else. When he's got his harness on, he won't do that. Aww. He's on duty then. Yeah. He knows when he's working. And if he has to go to the bathroom or something, he just comes over and puts his head on my knee and wags his tail a little bit. Time to go to the bathroom. Other people can take him for a walk too. I mean, he won't let you off the curb or jaywalk or nothing. But he don't like to go too long because he wants to come back and see me. Eh? So a few times, I thought somebody was feeding him on the step, because it seemed like a lot of times we'd come home and I get my keys out and he started eating something. So if he finds something on the road, if it's small enough, he'll eat it right away. Eh? He'll wolf it down and that's gone. But if it's too big, he'll pack it home and eat it when you get on the step.
And since you can't see him, you don't know he's carrying around some old sandwich that's been there for 2 months.
Yeah. Or one day it was a pork chop bone. Now wherever he found that, I don't know, but and with the fat on and everything, and he packed that over 2 kilometers home.
He's taking advantage of you there, I think.
Yeah, he does. Oh, once I was dancing a little too close to one lady, and he wiggled in between us. Yeah, he didn't like that. And sometime when I get my hair cut, I set him off to the side so he don't go get full of hair. But that's too far away. So he goes between the lady and the chair and lays on her feet.
Does he get hair all over him?
Yeah, he does, but she brushes it off and stuff.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, he can't be too far away,
If Dodger could understand human English, what would you like to say to him?
Oh, I don't know. He understands a lot of words. Man, oh man, I don't know that I love him, but I think he knows that.
What do you think he would want to say to you if he could speak English?
Oh, give me more to eat. He's my lifesaver. He's just unbelievable.